Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Lati with DVD. How you doing? And Mother Wendy. I am going to do a quick recap on the Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 8, I believe, episode 16. It'll be in the description box. But I just want to hop on while it was fresh on my mind. I have Peacock, so I set my alarm to the next day. And it's usually about 5 o'clock in the morning when they drop it. They don't drop it at 12 o'clock like Hulu. Now, Hulu is good for dropping stuff at 12. Hell, they say next morning, it's next morning. But not Miss Bravo. Miss Bravo want to wait until 3, 4 in the morning. I don't know when they actually drop. But I set my alarm for 5, and normally it comes on at about 5. So I don't know, it may come on a little bit early, but definitely don't drop at 12. But anyway, here we go with the recap. So the episode opens up, I believe they're back, okay? And boring scene, Ashley and the green-eyed demon, number 2, is over there talking, and they're talking about the trip. Moving right along. Then we get to Miss Hale and the elements, and heaven and earth, and Middle Earth. Heaven is going off to college, and we already went over that, but Heaven made a great statement in her confessional. Said, "Oh, my mom is great. She's fabulous. And I know now that I could just be anything that I want to and see a single mother who hustles, and she instilled that into me." Oh, Grace. Oh, Grace. Oh, yeah. Yeah, her name is Grace. I'm just messing around with the elements because she named Angel Adore and some biblical stuff. But anyway, I know her name is Grace. She's a very beautiful girl. So she is out of sorts with the move, and she just can't help it anymore. She can't take it anymore, but they let her know that she's gonna be fine, and Grace is kind of crying too, and she's like, "Oh, my children, that is the reason why I'm such a bitch. That's why I do what I do on this show and cause so much hell and don't get along with anybody because of them." No, heifer, let's get this real straight. You could be a better friend to some of these women on the show. Well, we get to the chocolate Barbies. Baby, this is my favorite scene in the whole show. The chocolate Barbies are over at Kiana's beautiful laser treatment center. And by the way, everybody's talking about how Ashley's been on the show for decades, and she hasn't shown any type of businesses or growth. Neither has Miss Hale. Like I said, I love our concept of every hue beauty, but where's Robin's hats? Where's Robin's real estate? The only one who has been productive is the chocolate Barbies, Wendy and Candy Eyes. I made a tweet a while ago that was so profound in my opinion. Keep the chocolate Barbies as main cast. Drop Giselle. I said drop the rest of the khakis to friends. That would be Robin and Ashley. Don't know what to do with Karen. I could float either way with her. One khaki, another khaki would be main cast, would be Mia, because Mia lies so much. But it's one thing about Mia, pretty much across the board, she gets along with everyone. And so we would have to force a situation where the main khaki, Big Sister Gorgeous one, would have to be the one who has to get along with the rest of the cast. And let's see how she would integrate with the chocolate Barbies, being that the rest of them would be friends. Or, I'm not, like I said, I hate people who lose their chicks, but, if Robin and Ashley go all together, that would be a great dynamic to see how Miss Hale will be able to navigate with the chocolate Barbies. And she won't be the head of the crew anymore. their humble big sister gorgeous one to put her in her place. That's what she needs. They already starting on the right path by putting her ass in second seat. That ain't quite enough. We need more of humbling. But anyway, the scene was so cute. They're getting laser surgery and all that type of stuff, and it's Karen is like, it's not gonna hurt, it's not gonna hurt. Ah! Wendy said she felt it. So moving right along, we have Karen and Miss Hale. They meet, and Karen fix her cookies, and Giselle, I guess she's the homemade cookie queen, because that's all apparently she does on the show. Start selling those cookies, girl. Box them up and say, oh, we need to see something besides you keeping up discord on the show. I'm just saying. So they talk about they love each other, and talking about the motherhood thing, and how she saw Giselle crying when she was getting ready to drop off Grace. Yeah, you're gonna cry, I guess. I mean, like I said, my mama was surprised that I didn't cry. I already read it. I wanted the college experience, and then of course I went to Jackson State, so I had already been seeing the boom all over TV, and I was like, ooh, I want to see them. I want to go. And it wasn't just to go to see them. I had beautiful experiences. Even though I didn't play the sorority, I had great friends. All my friends played sororities. And so, I was surrounded by the Greek life, and, I had really, really, really good friends. I don't keep up in touch with any of them now, but we had an awesome time. Trust me when I tell you, the Black college experience is like no other. I can't really just give you the breakdown of what it is versus a PWI, because I even, went to Jackson State to get my master's. But I've been to graduations. I've been to do studies on the campuses and stuff like that. It's always something popping at a HBCU. And don't get it twisted. We do emphasize education. I don't know where this rumor came about. Well, we don't, emphasize education. We just party. Foolishness. Okay? While they over here trying to close all the Black colleges in Mississippi. Don't get me started on that. But anyway, back to the show. I done got off on something else, which I always do, because, my mind is going a million miles a minute. But, back to two khakis, they meet, and, like I said, they Jack and Jill mom, so they realize that, this is something that they really have in common. And so Miss Hale tells the grand scam about the crowd brawl. Oh, no, I'm not going to attend, because, I there was Shasha. I mean, me and Shasha will never get along again. And, you just go ahead and stay over there and enjoy yourself. Right. I would rather miss a check like Karen is doing. Well, Karen did type of scene, but, she didn't go to the main event. I would rather miss the main event and miss a part of a check than to deal with somebody I don't fool with, who's running around Potomac calling me a hater. Okay? So, that's that on that. So, finally, we get to the crab boil, and the crabs were just looking undelicious, right? I mean, I did see, even Ashley, who is raised up white, I did see, her saying something about Old Bay. I saw them sprinkling swags with Old Bay. I don't know who that was in that kitchen cooking. But I can say, my mouth wasn't watering, and my mouth definitely wasn't watering when I saw Robin's pitiful charcuterie board. And they were all complaining about the doggone crabs. So, but what her name? The tall one who don't get along with me. What's her name? Neckbone. Neckbone had a nerve to complain about seasoning, because Africans, we love seasonings and we love spices, and the reason why I don't separate myself from other Africans like a lot of Black Americans do is because We are them, and we are the first to allow them to come into this country when they migrate to be introduced to freedom. Because if we had not fought for our freedoms, they wouldn't be wanting to visit because they'd be trying to enslave them too. That's neither here nor there. That's Black Americans' problem. We're the ones who always, with the separation, calling them Africans. We are all Africans, okay? I said what I said. Because my blood says 94% Ivory Coast. Okay? What that mean? When I take a DNA test, what does that mean? I'm just as much as African as you are. Okay. Neither here nor there. Now, we may have some questionables with the khakis. You know, they might have like 4%, 6%. But still, according to their science, if you have one drop, that's what you are. But anyway, we at the table, and Jacqueline arrives, and I have to say, I miss Jacqueline. Jacqueline is yeah. Okay, I can see that. Yeah. Like I said, I don't like to get rid of nobody's check. Bring Jacqueline in as main cast. Rob me to a friend. I think I did say that already, but I forgot about Jacqueline. She's not quite khaki. She kind of caramel, like your girl right here. So, yeah, that might work. Jacqueline, Mia, the chocolate Barbies, all three of them, Karen, Wendy, and Candace, main cast, Karen, either way, and Giselle, main cast. I'm not saying Giselle main cast because I like her. I'm just saying Giselle main cast. Let's see how she would do now being Big Sister Gorgeous one. So everybody arrives, and of course, this is my first time ever seeing somebody on the cast beat Miss Hale to any type of dinner. It was weird to watch. Because normally, she's always the first one there, her and her legs. They always enter the room first. But anyway, that's neither here. And I don't mean in a good way. I mean the cankles, okay? You know what I'm saying. But neck bone, and she arrives, and she's in all her grandiosity because she's the grande dame. She has on a crown, and she has on a sash, and everybody's looking at her like, you look a fool. Okay? But Shasha throws a shot at Karen and says, what is her name? Is her name? I keep calling her Shasha. I mean, that's her alter ego. Shasha showed up at the table. But what is her name? Shanice? It don't matter. She's a friend of the show. So, move right along. She had this crab boy, but the food didn't look good. But here we go. So, she arrives in all her grandiosity, and, looking at her like she's looking like a fool. And like I said, Jacqueline is there, and then Mia arrives, and Mia is surprised to see Jacqueline because everybody is under the impression that her and Jacqueline has made amends, but she, excuse me, she said they had not because, some things had happened. And it comes to find out that Mia has gone through therapy, and she realized that her animosity towards Jacqueline is because of her SA situation that she had when she was a teenager. So, you go to therapy on the show. You and Jacqueline are friends prior to the show. And y'all are like sisters. But all of these resentments and whatnot, they just come out on the show. You couldn't tell Jacqueline that in private at all. So Shasha is tired, and Shasha says, Robin, I remember when you and Candace was such good friends, and it's time for y'all to get back to what it was. I'm going to facilitate that. And excuse me. biology season. Y'all don't know. Y'all haven't seen the yellow fertilizers, the plant sperm running around. Y'all haven't seen it. It's getting on my nerves. It's already here in the sip. Okay, so it's neither here nor there. So she's ready to facilitate a come to Jesus meeting with Candace and Robin. And Robin is like, well, first of all, what? Heifer? You can't even get it out. Candace breaks it on down and says, oh, this heifer been sharing text messages with bloggers. Well, I just did that. It's always a justification for Robin's bullshit, ain't it? Oh, I just did that for proof. I don't see anything wrong with what I did. No accountability. But they always talking about Candace not taking accountability. So we got the speaker thing. We got the sharing of the text message. And we got a whole switch up at the reunion. And people are still trying to push this friendship. Let it go, Elsa. Oh, let it go. Somebody... It wouldn't have taken anything but the speaker for me to dump that green-eyed demon. And I said what I said. So they argued back and forth. And Shasha slammed on the table like she did when she was in Mexico and says, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired. I don't want this argument. But you started it. Remember? Everybody was at peace in their boring-ass crab. Stale, no flavor crabs at that bland looking crab boil. Everything looked bland. It was a mess. I mean, no decor, no spritzing up of the place. It's just all white, grayish walls, grayish meat, dull. I want my crabs to have color. You need to go down to the Beau Rivage here in Mississippi and get you some good crabs if that's what you want to do, and take them back to Potomac. Okay? I said what I said. Damn. Yes, Mississippi does crab too. We're seafood state too. Shout out to New Orleans, but we running right neck and neck with them. Okay? Don't get it twisted. And we have fried catfish and whiting. And I'm sure all that damn Old Bay and hot sauce and hot seasoning that they put in making it Cajun over there can't compare to just a straight hot catfish or whiting out of some fresh hot grease with minimal seasonings. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about all that blackening and all that extra. I'm just talking about just the Old Bay or regular season salt Lyrus, whatever you use. Good little cornmeal. And I'm talking about fresh and hot at the grease. And I'm just going to break it down to you real quick. Like I said, New Orleans ain't got nothing on Mississippi fried catfish and whiting. I'm not a catfish girl. I'm more of a whiting person, but I'm just saying. But back to the show. We talking about food, though. They was at a crab boil. And I'm just letting them know we can do crab balls here. We got it here, too. But, yeah. Back to the show. So Shasha is tired. She's slamming on the table, acting a fool. Doing way more than what Candace and Robin were doing, actually. It came to a situation where, so like I said, Shasha's fed up. I keep saying this because the demons are at home for spring break. But that's neither here nor there. So they keep interrupting me. So like I said, they're going back and forth, and the drama is more deep with Shasha. Shasha has to go out, take a break. She comes back in, and she, tells her guests that she apologizes. Candace, in all her triangle pageantry glory, she apologizes to them and promises them that she does have home training. And hopefully this will be enough for the cast to stop forcing this relationship with Candace Shout out to Color Me Pink. Her name is spelled wrong. But see, I had a friend who, side story, I had a friend whose sister name was Candace and her mother spelled her name Dance. So the black people in the word Candace, I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, back to the show. So they're, doing their outro pleasantries. And Candace is fed up and Robin is fed up. But Candace says, I got to fight the cash anyway. I'm about to chunk them up. She kisses everyone and she walks out and the episode ends there. Okay? Now, the next episode is what we all been waiting for, right? Kiana gets down and dirty with Cookie Monster, a.k.a. the Yep Yep characters, a.k.a. Oscar the Grouch, the boy, the monster from Cookie Monster. And now another monster on Sesame Street. I guess that's why Candace did Sesame Street in general, and I did the whole name. But it was a blue unpopular monster on there that had great big thick eyebrows as well. And I'm not talking about Cookie Monster. I'm talking about his name was Henry or Harry or something like that. He had a big red nose. She could pass for any of those because Oscar definitely had the brows, okay? Bert, he had the brows. I call it Yep Yep Monster because the Yep Yep Monsters, they were from Mars. They were Martian, but they didn't have the brows, but they had the mouth structure. Her mouth structure is like the Yep Yep character. If you know, you know. Okay? Because they came from Martian and all they could say was yep, 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 yep. Them. Yeah, she could pass for any of those. So shout out to Candace for just coming over Sesame Street all together. Like I said, it goes down in Potomac on the next episode at the leisure wear line thing, I guess. But anyway, that's gonna be the episode recap of the Housewives of Potomac. Come on in, enjoy the commentary, enjoy the recap. I try to give it to you real and raw as I do. And when I close, I chunk them up. Deuces. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It's good over here. No commercials. Even better. Click that notification bell in the corner so you can be notified when I drop these videos. Okay? And I'm out.